the news update. And we begin with this story talking about the People's Democratic Party Governors Forum is insisting there are no factions in the party. Chairman of the PDP Governors Forum made this statement after a closed-door meeting was held by governors of PDP at the Akwa Ibom State House in Abuja. Ademola Lawrence tells us more.
In less than 24 hours to the People's Democratic Party will hold its National Executive Council meeting to deliberate on issues and also seek solutions to the crisis that has hit the party since after the 2023 elections. Recently, a group of lawmakers known as a coalition of opposition representatives called for the resignation of the PDP national chairman. But in a swift reaction, the PDP caucus in the lower legislative house threw their weight behind the party's national chairman and dispound the Ikenga Ogochinyere-led coalition of opposition lawmakers. But at the just concluded PDP Governors Forum, these governors, who are major power brokers, insist there is no faction of disagreements within the Nigerian biggest opposition party.
The meeting noted that there are no factions in the PDP and everybody is working together, united with all the stakeholders and all the organs of the party. So many lingering litigation issues in court. And of course, we don't want to disparage ourselves because we are aware there are some marauders hiding somewhere trying to factionalize our party and take one person to go and do coalition. We are not going to allow that as governors. We are very responsible and we are very credible. We will make sure that we resolve all the issues and unify the party for maximum efficiency and, of course, success in the next election.
They also urged the National Working Committee of the party to conduct a credible congress in all states.
And I urge the National Working Committee of the party to set in motion the machinery to conduct credible congresses in all the states while tenures of the party officers have expired.
The state PDP crisis was also discussed at the meeting.
We equally want to use this opportunity to affirm that in Rivers State, the governors will work assiduously towards resolving all issues in the state with a view to uniting all the stakeholders.
The National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party passed a vote of confidence on the party acting national chairman at the 584th meeting of the party's national secretariat. This is a huge relief for the PDP chairman and an endorsement of his leadership as the party begins to re-strategize and plan its political future. Ademola Lawrence, TVC News, Abuja.
Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja on Wednesday threatened to adjourn indefinitely the trial of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, until his defense team is ready for trial. TVC News senior reporter Celestina Area has details.
Nnamdi Kanu, through his counsel, Aloy Ejimakor, requested the court to restore the bail earlier granted him in 2017 by the same court and judge. In his submission, contrary to the claim of the federal government, he did not jump bail or breach any conditions of the bail, but had to escape out of the country when the military allegedly invaded his house. He asked the court to set aside the arrest warrant issued against him by the court while he was out of the country. In a separate motion, Mr. Kanu demanded his removal from the custody of the DSS and to be placed on house arrest, or on the alternative, to be remanded in prison custody. Counsel to the federal government, Adegboyega Awomolo, opposed granting of all the requests made by Mr. Kanu. Among others, the senior lawyer said that in a criminal matter, no defendant has the right to dictate to the court how his prosecution will be conducted. On the request for removal from DSS custody, counsel to the federal government held the only safe and secure environment for Mr. Kanu is the DSS facility in a bid to ensure the safety of his life.
Not had any opportunity. We have made this very clear. It is not about having access to our client. We do have access, but our access is monitored, hampered to the point that we are unable to discuss with him within that zone of confidentiality that is guaranteed between a lawyer and his client.
I will continue to call on the president to exercise his constitutional power and then issue knowledge through the Attorney General so that we can bring this into an end and open the door for reconciliation and peace building in this party.
Fair trial is predicated on confidentiality. Now that I don't have any confidentiality with my client, how do you want me to enter to take him on trial? It is against the rules of professional ethics for a lawyer to commence a trial with a client that you never prepared.
Justice Binta Anyanko says since the commencement of Nnamdi Kanu's trial in 2015, she has delivered nothing less than 21 rulings on various applications. And on 20th May 2024, she will yet again deliver another ruling. This ruling will determine how Nnamdi Kanu and his defense team will proceed with the trial. Celestina Iria, TVC News, Abuja.
Heavy rain has been battering Gulf states, causing flash floods that have killed 20 people and disrupted flights at the world's second busiest airport. In Dubai, flights were cancelled, traffic came to a halt, and schools closed. The rainfall, which flooded streets, shattered buildings, facades, has never been seen in the Middle Eastern nation since records began in 1949. Dubai International Airport ended up halting arrivals on Tuesday night, and passengers struggled to reach terminals through the floodwater covering surrounding roads.